Thank you. Mwaramutse. Zipline nitwe dukoresha indege zo mu bwoko bwa drone mu gutwara amaraso n'imiti mu bitaro bitandukanye biherereye mu bice bitandukanye mu gihugu. When Zipline founders had a market fit product and service, they faced the challenge of being at the intersection of two highly regulated and sensitive industries, aviation and healthcare. No government in the world could guarantee an extended partnership on both. Your Excellency, you committed to be able to do it, whatever it would have to take. The government of Rwanda committed to two important things. First, the government was open and fast to change existing and create new regulations. Secondly, the government was the first implementing partners for this, for a proof of concept company that had no previous track record of success anywhere. And since 2016 to today, we have been able to do 16,000 deliveries. And our impacts span from reducing stockouts at hospitals and improving access to rare products and products that are not accessible in the traditional system. And that has allowed the reducing the number of patients who get transferred from facility to facility. We've also reduced the time to access these products from 8 hours to an average of only 30 minutes. And that allows that no hospital gets to drive to go pick products elsewhere. And the nurses and the pharmacists who would spend hours on the road are now focused at the hospital doing what they are trained for and love to do, which is providing care. And the last thing, we've also reduced waste. And we've also reduced waste from overstocking. Hospitals would usually take large stocks so that they avoid lacking products when they need them. And what happened? We now been able to allow efficient spending in the health system. And all that has been being done by 50 young Rwandans, engineers and health professionals who do what we do for the first time in the world and are the best at doing it in the world. And those young people, we have been able to grow the company tenfold in the last 3 years. We have been able to scale the company to operate in 3 countries now. And we also increased the valuation of the company to $1.2 billion. Thank you. I'd like to give you 3 examples of what the young people who joined Zipline, what they end up doing and grow to do today. Our battery engineers here in Rwanda are the best at doing batteries. They have done more batteries in Zipline than anyone else. Dusabimana and Gabonziza are graduates from IPRC Kigali, by the way. Because they've done that, they've developed the knowledge, they know what doesn't work, what works best, and what needs to be innovated. So they are leading Zipline's work to create the next generation at industrial scale of smart batteries and smart chargers that will power Zipline zips all over the world as they fly here, fly there, and wherever they will be flying at. Secondly, in January this year, we launched Zipline Academy. 2 of our staff who are joined Zipline as fulfillment and flight operators, Musi and Kajenza, are working to uphold operational standards that a company like this have to operate on. And last Monday, they hosted their 8th cohort of new Zipline employees and existing ones. They come from countries we are operating in today and countries we will operate in the future. For example, Indonesia, Philippines, Ghana, and the US. The third example is a young man who also joined Zipline as a flight operator. He went on to become a controller. And now he is leading supply chain for Zipline nationally. So shipping things from Rwanda as we manufacture battery here, from the US where we manufacture everything else, to wherever we will be operating on all over the world. And lastly, until last month, I was the head of national implementation of Zipline here in Rwanda. But I am moving on to lead integration of Zipline into public and private healthcare systems globally for the whole company. Thank you. Prior to Zipline, I was a student at the University of Rwanda, and I was the first African president of the International Pharmaceutical Students Federation. I think reflecting on the journey of Zipline to start in Rwanda, the impact that Zipline has made, and the stories of those of us who have worked at Zipline is a proof that Rwandans are able to do things we never thought that we would be able to do, and we are capable of doing that. For me, this is a proof that we have the capabilities, we have the opportunities to be able to achieve what is far beyond than we can imagine, through companies like Zipline and Irembo, through governments, Kigali Innovation City, for example, or as entrepreneurs doing our own things.